Let's start us off real quick. I mean, there's lots of content and stuff that I wanted to share, some of it relating to Google industry, and some of it you'd ask yourself why we're talking about it. But everything eventually sticks together, I hope, to a story that makes sense. So actually, let's start this presentation by introducing the fields that I'm working on and the stuff that I'm interested in. So I tried to categorize them into 4 key areas, which is technology, people, business, and organization, and obviously all the intersections between them. However, recently I've also gotten interested in this thing, the brain. I've taken studies of neuroscience, and I'm interested not just on the physiology and biology of it, but also on the psychology. And so far you've been amazed how much inspiration we can gather from the brain of how we operate into eventually how we run our businesses, how we behave, how we work, and how we change everything. One aspect that is clearly important is decision making, because in the past we've always talked about being a data-driven business, and that's not necessarily true. You need to be a well-informed business, get your information both from the data but also from this thing, your gut. Many times we brush off instincts and intuition and gut as something which is not scientific. But recently we've found out that actually the gut and the brain have a much closer connection than we thought before. And not just in terms of the ingestion system, but overall elements from the gut that drive actually our cognition. Nothing has been proven quite yet, but there is something there. So the fact to say that using your gut, using your intuition is not really hard science and you shouldn't really use it in decision making is wrong. Now, there needs to be a balance, and each situation is different, but we need to actually use both.